Breaking news! The 100-Year Quest of Fairy Tail has a manga out. It's been running for a while. It runs bi-weekly, and it's been making a lot of noise. I can't really say a lot of noise, but I'm very heavy in the anti-Twitter community, and I see a good amount of comments whenever a chapter drops involving this manga. And people swear by it. They rave by it. They're like, hey, even though you don't like the main canon of Fairy Tail, the 100-Year Quest is something very special. You should check it out. So I'm going to check it out. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to check it out because I was always curious about the 100-Year Quest when Gildarts came back. Now, this was back when Gildarts was kind of relevant. You know, there was all this lore and mystery surrounding the strongest member of Fairy Tail, but we had just never seen him. When he got back, and they were like, he lost an arm, he lost a leg, he lost some organs, he's never going to be the same. Because of this quest and the dragon that he fought, I was like, I need to know about this 100-Year Quest. But before I get into that, go plus ultra, smash the subscribe button. It lets me know that you're rocking with the content that I put out on here on this channel. And without further ado, let's get into the review. So right off the bat in Chapter 1, we're introduced to, well, Natsu, Gray, Ezra, Wendy, Lucy, Happy, and Charla. And they're all traveling to this unknown continent, this new continent to the north called Giltena. And Giltena is home of the very first ever guild that ever came into the existence called Magia Dragon. Now, they're traveling there in order to accept the 100-Year Quest. You can't just get the quest from the Magic Council or your own guild master. No, you have to travel to the very first guild ever made. You have to sign all these contracts that say they're not responsible if something happens to you, or the Magic Council is not responsible if something was to happen to you while you take this quest. It also invokes an act of silence, an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement, that you can't say what the quest is about or what you might find on that quest if you ever run into something that's crazy. Now, Natsu, Gray, Wendy, Ezra, and Lucy all pull up to the guild after they find it, and they are all just shocked after they go into the actual guild hall and they see this big-ass dragon just chilling in the guild that's talking to them. Apparently, nobody has ever noticed before on this continent that there's a dragon in the guild hall. Apparently. But we find out that this is actually, his name is, I'm not going to pronounce this right, Alefasaria. I'm going to call him Alpha for short for the sake of this video, because I'm not going to say that every single time I refer to this man. But you find out that he's a dragon slayer, and he's a dragon slayer of law, right? I don't know how that translates and, converts into a power system. He is the dragon of law. So that's them, and he informs Natsu and friends that they are the 99th group to ever embark on the 100-Year Quest, right? And it's called the 100-Year Quest. It's not 100 years old. It's been around longer than 100 years, but just 100-Year Quest for short. And he even brings up Alpha. He even brings up Gildarts was the last man to take on this quest, and he even says that he took this quest on alone, which he did advise against, but we all saw how that happened. Now, we get a flashback in the first chapter, and we see Natsu ask Gildarts about the 100-Year Quest, and Gildarts is like, I can't tell you, it's a part of the deal, and Natsu's like, you know you're an idiot, Gildarts, and this is why you're an idiot, Gildarts, and this is why you failed, because you tried to act cool and take on the quest by yourself, and that he could have succeeded if he had brought some people along. Now, that brings up a very important question, and it's a question I want to ask everybody who's watching this video. We all know Gildarts took on the quest alone. That's when he came back, lost an arm, lost a leg, and like some of his internal organs. Do you think Gildarts would have succeeded on the 100-Year Quest if it was all of Fairy Tail's S-rank wizards? Do you think Gildarts, Laxus, Ezra, Mira Jane, and Mystagon, I think it's just those 5, do you think those 5 could have taken on the 100-Year Quest? I don't know. Personally, I don't know. What I do know from this is that, actually, I'm going to hold on because I'm a little bit ahead of myself. That's actually it for this chapter. There's one more part that I did skip over at the very beginning, and it was 3 new guild members that were added to the Fairy Tail guild, right? 2 of them ran off after seeing all the members of the guild, but one did stick around, and it was this new girl who joined the guild who has a thing for Natsu, she is literally just like Juvia, and I don't know, she's basically whatever to me. Like, I don't care for her. Her name is Toyuka, which I couldn't tell you what that means, but basically she has a thing for Natsu. Her whole reason for joining the guild was to get closer to Natsu. And so that is where we're at, right? And it's kind of like this thing going on between her and Juvia where they go back and forth with each other. They're not competing for the love. It's just like Juvia really doesn't like Takuya. And Takuya's very antagonistic towards Juvia because of her thing for Gray, which is kind of hypocritical because she has the exact same thing for Natsu. But it is what it is at this point. That is honestly chapter 1. I mean, it was just an introduction into the 100-year quest. I mean, they get there pretty quickly. By the time we catch up with Natsu, he's already on Natsu and friends have already found Guild Tenna. And they're already on the continent. They're walking up to the first guild of Magia Dragon. And they walk in. They run into the dragon right off the bat. You get a flashback. Takuya happened at the beginning. But, I mean, really nothing else about it. That's it for chapter 1. It's just an introduction. But, yeah, my question for everybody, if you are rocking with this and you are seeing and reading the thing, or you have, do you think that Gildarts, Laxus, Mira Jane, Mystagon, and Ezra could have taken on the 5-year quest? Would they have failed at the first dragon? Who knows? We're going to see. But that is all I have for y'all today. Like I said, go plus ultra, smash that subscribe button and let me know that you're rocking with the content. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that fancy stuff. And like always, keep it safe and rap aside. I'm out.